Let's go next to let's go to Greg Peach. Greg Peach from where are you calling in from, Greg? Hello.
Oh, I'm calling from Georgia.
Okay, very good. You're on the air, Greg, and there's music in the background, there's wind chimes, there's many different things happening.
Yeah, I just want you to have a pleasant experience on this call with me, David.
Thank you. No, it's the wind chimes are relaxing. Go ahead.
Okay. So yeah, I have, I guess, shoot, I had a, I have a question for you. So, do you still believe that there's a population of people that will hear that Joe Biden doesn't want them to get vaccinated and will go and get vaccinated out of spite?
You're saying if they came to believe that Joe Biden like didn't want Republicans vaccinated, they would be like, "I'll show him. I'm going to go and get vaccinated." You're asking if I think those people exist.
Yeah, and you've mentioned this before on your show. So if I didn't, I'm basically asking if what you mentioned before on your show is still a belief you have.
Yeah, I think so. I think if it, and it's not, it's a little more complicated than if Joe Biden said it. If there was a narrative that Joe Biden was going to take away the vaccine from right wingers after a certain date, like I know it's crazy, right? It would never happen. But if a large portion of the right came to believe that, I think many of them would rush out to get vaccinated just to spite Joe Biden for sure.
Okay, so my follow-up to that is, as somebody with a widely seen news show, do you have a moral imperative to make fake news to spread that narrative to save lives?
It's a beautiful question. I think that it would be wrong for me to unilaterally start spreading that. And I can't actually articulate why, but one of the things that I try to do on this show is never to lie to my audience about my beliefs. And so it fundamentally would go against my approach to say something on the air that I don't believe to be true, specifically to trick people into doing something. And you're right that I might be doing it with the intention of saving lives by getting people vaccinated, but it's one of those principles that I just can't really get over the hump and say, I'm going to lie. I'm going to say things on the show I know to be a lie.
Okay, great. That's my question. Thank you.
Yeah. All right, Greg P. Now, if people disagree with me, if people think, no, I in that situation, I should be making an exception. I should be lying to my audience because of the objective. It's a means to an end. Let me know. I think that would be certainly interesting for sure. Let's go to John from, is it Leicester or Leicester?
It's Leicester. You got it right the first time. Like,
Leicester,
fair play.
I suspected.
You'd say that as well. I was like, Yankees are going to get it wrong. But that's fair, like, you know.
Thank you.
My question is pretty, like, I don't know, like grounded. Like, nice listening to the audience, being nice to you. But I guess, how are you doing? Because, like, I guess, I don't know, I watch the American news vicariously through you and some other sources as well. Not to balance it, just because I like the way they talk. And I don't know, it's messed up, man. I mean, I'm
sorry,
from the UK.
You're cutting out a little bit. Are you saying? Did you say are things messed up here?
Yeah, like I guess like more interested about how you're doing with it all, because it seems like, I don't know. I guess from my perspective of dealing with the crap that's going on in Britain,
yeah,
it's quite distressing, like, you know. And
oh, I see what you're saying.
I don't know.
Yeah, listen, I mean, I've talked about maintaining a healthier media diet and balance, and so like. Basically, for 3 full days a week, I'm tuning out of the news altogether, and I'm just, I'm doing my biking, I'm doing my running, I'm reading, doing other stuff. I think it particularly when there is so much craziness going on, really important to get a break, and that's I would consider it a mental health break from the substance that I normally consume for my job. That's my approach.
Oh, nice. That's good. That's all my question was, man. You know, that's good to you get taking care of yourself, though.
Thank you. And things are okay in Leicester?
I mean, I don't know. I've been in lockdown for like a year and a bit. It's not too bad. You stressed for a while.
Hold on. What does it mean that you're in lockdown? Do you go to the grocery store?
Well, now we do, but like I'd say for the start of COVID, no, like it was basically like you go to the shop and then you come back and then you just live at home.
Okay.
I got to go outside, actually. That's not fair to say. I work in the NHS, so I had to go outside, but literally for about a year and maybe a bit, we've been living indoors, which is fun.
And
But,
are you going to restaurants or pubs and sitting outside, for example?
First time I went to a pub was last weekend.
Okay. So you're no longer in
Since
lockdown, I
March.
guess is what you're saying.
No, but it's like a semi-lockdown. It's weird. Like, for example, at work, I still have to wear a mask. If I visit people at home, I wear a mask. But if I go outside of the shops, I don't wear a mask. It's my choice, but I still wear a mask.
Got it. Got it. All right. Very good, John. I appreciate the call.
No worries, man. You take care.
All right. There we go. Beautiful, pleasant phone call from Leicester. It looks like it would be Leicester, but it's not. I learned that many years ago. A lot of people won't tell you that, but I will on this program. I appreciate everybody who called in. I'm sorry I wasn't able to get to every call, but we will take calls again, my friends. Thank you.